Good morning, buenos dias, wasabal khair. Welcome back for another lesson from English al Español al Arabi, where we take words and phrases and translate them from English to Spanish and then to Arabic. Today is July 31st, 2020, and I'm going back to my roots, as I will be reviewing the best-known Bible verse of all time. And the best-known Bible verse of all time is from the New Testament, and it's John 3:16 from the New Testament. The New Testament in Spanish is El Nuevo Testamento. El Nuevo Testamento. We also say the Gospel when we talk about the New Testament in English, and the counterpart for that word in Spanish is El Evangelio. El Evangelio. And we also have that word in English, evangel, evangelist. In modern standard Arabic, when we talk about the gospel, we say al-Injil, al-Injil. Unless we're in Egypt, where most Arabic-speaking Christians live, then we would say al-Ingil, al-Ingil. As always, when I do these Bible verse videos, I use the most widely recognized version in each respective language, which, of course, are the King James Version in English, the Reina Valera in Spanish, and the Smith Van Dyck version in modern standard Arabic. And although all three of these translations are monumental works of literature, they contain archaic words and passages and verb forms that make them difficult to understand. And even though the Arabic translation is about 300 years newer than the English or the Spanish, when it was published in 1860, modern standard Arabic was by no means a unified entity, which didn't really occur until the 20th century in the advent of printed newspaper and radio. With that in mind, I'm going to recite this verse quickly in English and Spanish, and then I'll take the camera off the stand and we'll go through the Arabic script so I can pronounce it more correctly. Because even though I pronounce this tens of thousands of times in English, Spanish, and German, I've only done it a couple dozen times here in Arabic. So in the King James Bible, John 3:16 is rendered as, "For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." And in Spanish, this verse is rendered as, "Porque de tal manera amó Dios al mundo, que ha dado a su Hijo unigénito, para que todo aquel que en él cree no se pierda, mas tenga vida eterna." And in modern standard Arabic, we hear it as, لِأَنَّهُ هَكَذَا أحب الله العالم حتى بذل ابنه الوحيد لكي لا يهلك كل من يؤمن به بل تكون له الحياة الأبدية. الحياة الأبدية, eternal life. So, لأنه هكذا. لأنه literally means because of it. We use this all the time in dialect as well. So لأنه, in dialect it just means because, even though it's structured the same way. لأنه هكذا. هكذا is like this. أحب, he loved Allahul Alam, the God, the world. So, لأنه هكذا أحب Allahul Alam. لأنه هكذا أحب الله العالم. Excuse me. حتى بذل ابنه الوحيد. Now this for me is all one phrase up to here. حتى بذل ابنه الوحيد. So this is even, and بدل here means that he gave over or handed over. Abnahu, his son, Abnahul Wahid, the only. Hatta badal abnahul wahid. A little bit quick there, but likai is in order that. Likai la yetlika, he does not perish. Likai la yetlika kullu man yu'minu bihi. Likai, in order that he does not perish all who believes in him. Likai la yatlika kullu man yu'minu bihi. And then bal takunu lahu el hayatu el abadiyya. Bal is just a fancy literary word for but, just like lakin, synonymous. Takunu is she is, or in this case it will be, she will be, referring to the subject here is al-haya or al-hayatu, which is the life, al-haya. Bal takunu lahu, so, but she will be with him, the life, the eternal, she being the life. Al-hayatu al-abadiyya, eternal life. So from the top we have لأنه هكذا أحب له العالم حتى بذل ابنه الوحيد لكي لا يهلك كل من يؤمن به بل تكون له الحياة الأبدية. Thank you for viewing. I hope you learned a couple of words of modern standard Arabic for this very famous Bible verse. God bless you. Que Dios les bendiga. Alayhi somakum.